Binny here, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm starting out with no makeup on. Just kidding guys, I have a lot of makeup on. My foundation routine and brows are already done, and if you want to know how I do my foundation and brows, please check out my last two tutorials. The first thing I'm doing is highlighting under my brows. I love how this looks when you're taking pictures and it makes your brows look more clean and defined. The highlighter I'm using is BECCA's Champagne Pop, of course, and the brush is actually a synthetic lip brush by Real Techniques. Next I'm using MAC's Brown Script eyeshadow, and I'm applying this with a MAC 217 brush, starting with the inner part of my crease close to the nose and kind of into the brow, and then in slow circular motions I'm taking the shadow into the crease and then finally towards the outer corners of my eyes. And of course, we want to keep everything nice and blended, so I'm going to use my favorite blending brush, which is the MAC 224, to blend out the edges of the shadow. This deep orange eyeshadow is by Kryolan in the shade RB37, and I'm going to repeat the same steps as the last shadow, starting with the inner part of the crease and slowly working my way out. The orange tones of this eyeshadow will really help bring out the green shadow I'm going to apply a little bit later. I'm using a matte chocolate brown eyeshadow from Ofra Cosmetics and a MAC 219 pencil brush to create a crease. Work slowly, and since this is a dark eyeshadow, take a little bit at a time. I want to add more depth to my crease, and so I'm pressing this into the crease and then slowly working my way towards the outer corner of the eye. To further define this crease, I'm switching to a flat angled brush by Real Techniques. This time I'm keeping the eyeshadow even more defined and precise, so basically it's kind of like a crease within a crease. That's the best way that I can describe it. And then back to blending, which I like to do after each step of eyeshadow. Alright guys, let's add some color to this look. I love how green looks on brown eyes, and so I'm first taking a green cream eyeshadow and a flat synthetic brush to apply this over my lids. And it's very important that you don't take this cream on or over the crease that we just made, so try to stay within the lines. I've had this Urban Decay eyeshadow palette for years and years. I think it was discontinued like 6 years ago. I'm taking that bright green eyeshadow and I'm pressing it onto the cream to set it in place. It's the same concept as setting a cream concealer with powder. Pressing on the powder shadow over the cream will keep it in place. Next, I'm using a lighter green shadow to highlight the inner third of my lids. This has a tint of gold in it, which looks really pretty with green. I'll put all the products I used in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. For the outer third of my eyes, I'm going to use a dark matte green shadow. I'm just pressing this onto the outer corners with a small brush. I like how this look goes from light to dark, from the inner to the outer corners. Make sure you blend the colors into each other so it looks like a transition versus 3 different blocks of colors. I did go back and add some more of the matte brown eyeshadow into the crease because I felt like it lost some definition. Okay, so now I'm using MAC's Feline eye pencil, which is like a super dark black eye pencil, and I'm applying this onto my waterline. Now you can also tightline with this, which just means that you're lining the waterline of your upper lid as well. I am using the same transition color that I used earlier, which is MAC's Brown Script, and I'm applying this under my crease very close to the lower lashes. Once I'm at the outer corner of the lower lid, I'm extending the shadow slightly upwards. Now sometimes people extend their liner or their wing shadows super high, like towards their brows, I don't know, towards the sky. It just looks really weird. So an easy way is to pretend you're extending a line towards your upper ear instead of going high towards your brows. Okay, next I'm taking MAC's Embark eyeshadow and I'm applying this on the lower lid with a flat brush by Delium Tools. I'm pushing the brush into the lower lashes, and then once again from the outer corners of the eyes, I'm tracing a thin line slightly upwards. For my upper lid, I didn't want to do a liquid or cream liner, so instead I'm using a matte black eyeshadow from Ofra Cosmetics, and again with that same flat brush, I'm creating a thin line as close to my lashes as possible, and this just gives you the effect of an eyeliner, but it's not as bold or harsh as a liquid or cream liner. Now you can end this look with a few coats of mascara, but let's be honest here, when have I ever done a look without fake lashes? I literally would feel naked without them. One of my favorite lash brands is Koko lashes, and the ones I'm using today are called Goddess. Peachy blushes always look great with green eye makeup. This one is called Peaches by MAC and is actually a staple for me with almost every look. For lips, I am first lining them with a dark brown lip pencil. This one is Cork by MAC. For lipstick, there's a few different options. I think nude, peach, or orange shades will complement this makeup look the most. I went with MAC's Peach Stock lipstick, which is a light nude, it's matte, and it has peachy undertones. I'm trying out a new technique where I'm going to use a small brush to blend the edges of the lip liner into the lipstick. I don't do this normally, but I liked how it turned out because it added a soft transition from light to dark. Now you can leave the lips matte and nude, but I kind of felt like this was a bit pale for my skin tone, so I added a peach tone lip gloss by MAC to complete the look. If you like how this look turned out, please hit like, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know each time I post. Also, head over to Instagram and follow at BeautyByBinny. I love you guys and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my tutorials and to leave me such wonderful comments. Thank you so much and I will see you soon. Mwah!